good evening, and welcome to the quarterfinals of the OSSI, the off-season simulated invitational tournament brought to you by Bet the Beach. My name is Kristen, and I am pumped that you're joining us here tonight for 4 awesome quarterfinal games, the round of 8 as it stands. 4 games for you tonight. Let's get to that right away. 9:05, the first game of the night, tipping off in about 4 minutes. The 16 seeds, the Cinderella story, Evan, Cory, and his partner Kylie Deberg. They will be taking on Team San Diego Smash, Geena Urango and Chase Budinger. Chase and Geena, the 8 seeds overall, advancing to the quarterfinals with a win over Troy Field and Kelly Chang. The next matchup of the night at 9:15 p.m., starting in about 13 minutes from now. Trevor Crabb and his partner Taryn Kloth taking on Kristen Nuss and her partner, the Brazilian Alison Cerutti. This matchup, a absolute must-watch, I would say, for any beach volleyball fans. As long as you've known the names Taryn Kloth and Kristen Nuss, you've seen them playing on the same side of the court. For the first time, you're going to be seeing them take on each other. Taryn with her partner Trevor Crabb, Kristen playing behind the huge block of Alison. Trevor and Taryn beating Kame and Tony Rodriguez. They were the 4 seeds, beating the 13 seeds there. And Kristen Nuss, also the favorites, with her partner Alison, the 5 seeds, beating the 12 seeds, Haley Harward and Triborn. 9:25, the third matchup we have for you tonight. Miles Partain and Julia Scoles coming off a victory over Sean Cook and Therese Cannon, Team Brooklyn Blaze. The 2 seeds advanced to take on the 7 seed overall, Betsi, Flint, and Theo Brunner. They are advancing to the quarterfinals after a big win over Melissa Humana Paradis and James Shaw. That was a 15-13 win for Theo and Betsi, and they will take on the 2 seeds today, Miles Partain and Julia Scoles. Extra points in their opening round matchup against Sean and Therese, 18-16. The final matchup for you tonight, starting at 9:35 p.m. Savvy Simo and Cody Caldwell, the 14 seeds overall, are big upset from last week's matches. They upset Miles Evans and Brandy Wilkerson, the 3 seed overall in this version of the OSSI. Savvy and Cody, Mr. Santhro, will take on Taylor Crabb, the Bug, and the Latvian Olympian, I should say, Tina Graudina. Tina, beating Sarah Hughes and Phil Dahlhauser, 15-13 in the opening round. Just about a week ago. So you got 4 awesome matchups tonight. As I said, the thing that I'm really keeping my eye on is that Taryn Kloth versus Kristen Nuss matchup. I think that'll be a spectacular one. But you got underdogs all over the place. The 16 seed overall, Evan and Cory. Can they do it again? Can they shock the world and pull off the 16 over the 8 upset over Geena and Chase? Geena and Chase coming off an awesome year, the San Diego Smash winning the entire AVP League, the first season of the AVP League. Chase Budinger coming off an Olympic push in 2024. Can they extend their success with a win over Evan and Kylie and make it to the semifinals? Programming note as far as the semifinals go. The semifinals and the finals both will be taking place 1 week from tonight here on the Bet the Beach YouTube channel, and those games will be live. So we'll have the chat live, we'll have audience interaction, so we'll be airing those games live. You can comment, you can participate. I encourage you to do so. So we'll be here 1 week from today, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, right here on the Bet the Beach YouTube channel for the semifinals and the finals. Semis, 9:05 and 9:15. Finals will be at 9:30 p.m. So the finals of the OSSI, live from the sands of New York City, New York. We'll be calling the games right here from the Bet the Beach studio. So you got 3 awesome matchups, 2 semis and a finals, 1 week from tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern. Coverage starts. Then you got 9:05 first semi, 9:15 semi, second semi, and then 9:30 the finals of the OSSI coming at you live on the Bet the Beach YouTube channel. So make sure you stick around for that. And with that, let's go to the sands. The sands of Sydney, Australia, the host of our quarterfinals, the round of 8, as it were. The first matchup, Evan Cory and Kylie Deberg taking on Geena Urango and Chase Budinger. And we'll send you now down to the sand in Sydney, Australia. On the right side of your screen, Geena Urango and Chase Budinger. On the left side of your screen, Evan Cory, Kylie Deberg with a nifty little cut shot. And the 16 seeds continue their success and take an early 2-0 lead now with a shanked pass there by Geena Urango. Kylie and Evan Cory, really the story of the Aussie so far. The 16 seed over the 1 seed, you don't see it happen that much. That was a spectacular win for them over the number 1 seeded overall Megan Kraft and Andy Benish. And we'll see if they can continue the winning ways. Kylie Deberg's been an absolute force at the net. And we'll look for that to continue here. Evan Cory coming off about a week ago, a big announcement pairing up with Tri-Born for the 2025 season, AVP and domestic, and international, I should say. So Evan Cory looking to really have a breakout year, paired with Alison in 2024. Played both domestically and I thought was really interesting. Alison invited him to play on the Brazilian tour, which was, I'm sure, a great experience for Evan, as he has said publicly. And good learning opportunity there for Evan, playing with one of the best blockers of all time in Alison. And Evan Cory, I think, poised to take the next step here in 2025. Him and Tri, definite Olympic contenders for that 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles, just a stone's throw away from the hotbed of American beach volleyball. 4-4 right now. Chase and Geena. Chase with a nice little line cutty lefty to extend the lead to 5-4. They're serving at Evan Cory right now. Evan Cory goes at Chase Budinger. Chase gets the block touch there. Kylie with a jumping jumbo picked up by Geena. Geena just about everywhere, as she was all 2024 season. And Geena with a nice little drop shot makes it 6-4. 7-4 right now, the lead for the number 8 seeds taking on the 16 seed. Haven't seen it very frequently, only a couple times ever in the history of the NCAA Division I men's basketball tournament. But historically, when the 16 seeds do pull off the upset over the 1 seeds, they're usually an early exit after that. We'll see if Evan and Kylie here can buck that trend. Kylie with a nice block there on Chase. Kylie with a little peel dig there. You don't see that often in the Aussie, but can't get the timing right on the swing. And the lead stays at 2 for Chase and Geena. Extend to 3 there with a nice ace serve by Chase. See, bud. 7 years in the NBA for Chase Budinger. 2024 Olympian with his partner, Miles Evans. Chase and Miles pulling off an absolutely historic qualification run early in 2024. Trevor, Crabb, and Theo Brunner, both who we'll see tonight. Trevor in the second game with his partner, Kristen Nuss. Theo in the third game with his partner, Betsi Flint. Trevor and Theo held that 2 spot, the second qualifying spot for the USA for, of the 18 months of qualification, they held it for 16 months, something like that, 16, 17 months. And Chase Budinger and Miles Evans doing well to stay in the fight, and had an awesome run here early in 2024, kind of April through June time frame, capping off in Ostrava. And Chase and Miles making it to the Olympics. Came out of pool, which was, I think, a good accomplishment for them. Then, unfortunately, got the rough draw of Norway in the opening round of the elimination rounds of the Olympics in Paris. And bowed out, I would say, very gracefully with the 9th to the Beach Volley Vikings, who ultimately took a bronze. A little bit of an upset. Nobody expected Norway to get beat by Germany. They did. Norway then taking care of business against Qatar in the bronze medal match to take a 3rd place. Kylie with a nice little jump set there to Evan Cory. But Evan Cory can't clear the net with his swing. Looked like me last night in Rec League. Couldn't get it over the net. Deep sand. Kylie with a nice swing there. Block touch by Geena. Geena spending some time blocking at the net here. Oh, same player. Happens a little more than you'd expect here on the Aussie. Sometimes it's hard to tell who touched the first ball. You know? Evan Cory with a nice cross body angle swing. 3-point deficit now for Deberg and Cory. Deberg sets Cory. Cory with a block touch by Chase. Kylie with a nice block there. Kylie jumping jumbo. Geena's there. Geena's seen it. Geena's been there all night long. Kylie's going to option this one. Nice cross-court swing there by Kylie Deberg. And they have it within 2. The 16 seeds still fighting here. Chase with a nice cross-net set. You don't see those in real volleyball, but you do see them here in the Aussie. It adds a little bit. I don't hate it. 14-11, the first match point now for Urango and Budinger. Kylie with a nice option swing line over Chase Budinger. Chase has got to get to the net on that one, and the lead is down to 2. Overpass there gives Deberg and Cory another opportunity. Deberg with another block there. Deberg's going to swing at that one. She can't quite touch that one. Chase now an opportunity to win it, and that one gets touched by Kylie. Kylie Deberg with a cross-court swing brings them to within 1. That's 2 match points fought off now by Deberg and Cory. Let's see if they can make it 3 and tie it up at 14. Deberg with the line swing. Great dig there by Urango. Even better dig by Cory. And that one is out off the hands of Geena Urango, and we have a tie ball game at 14 apiece. Chase with an opportunity here. Gets a block touch by Kylie. Kylie, that same jumping jumbo. Geena Urango has been there all night long. Kylie with a option swing, and now Cory and Deberg have their first match point, and it's an overpass by Geena Urango. No, that one fell in. And it's 15-15. Geena Urango with a block and a set to Budinger. Kylie Deberg, that option corner swing has been lights out for her all night. 16-15, second match point. They're in trouble now, Urango and Budinger. Budinger with a great block cover there. Deberg with an opportunity. Urango's there. Chase Budinger with an opportunity. Deberg is there. Budinger with another opportunity, and that one did not touch the hands of Kylie Deberg. The ref's saying that one did not touch the hands of Kylie Deberg. That one went off the net. Urango took it. 4 touches is the call. That is 1 more than you are allowed. Kylie Deberg and Evan Cory. The Cinderella story continues. Kylie Deberg and Evan Cory win the match. The 16 seeds advance. They beat Chase Budinger and Geena Urango by a score of 17-15, and they are moving on to the semifinals here 1 week from today. 17-15, your final score. Evan Cory, Kylie Deberg, the Cinderella story continues. And boy, what an exciting finish that was. At one point, Budinger and Urango had a 14-11 win. 3 match points fought off by Deberg and Cory to tie it up at 14, to tie it at 15, and then Deberg and Cory take the final 2 points, and the Cinderella story continues. 17-15, Deberg and Cory win the match. The 16 seed is moving on. So that's the thing here about the Aussie is, as I was saying there, with the second set back over the net. In real volleyball, you got to go outside the pin. In this one, you can do a perfect set right back perpendicular to the net to your teammate, and they can crush it back down. So the Aussie's got some interesting rules. You know, it's like the XFL or basketball, for example. We're kind of, making it up as we go here. Sometimes you'll see an over-the-net invasion as a call. It's not a call you get often in volleyball, although I kind of wish that you would. But a huge win there for the 16 seeds. They are advancing, and they will take on the winner of our next match here tonight. Let's talk about it. Trevor Crabb and his partner, Taryn Kloth. They beat Kame Shock and Tony Rodriguez 15-3. Absolutely blew Kamer and Tony out 15-3 in the opening round of the Aussie 2 weeks ago now. So they've had a week to rest. So have Kristen, Nuss, and Alison. They were the 5 seeds. They beat Haley Harward and Triborn by a score of 15-9 in that opening round. Haley, bowing out early. But 2 pretty solid victories there. Two pretty solid blowout wins for Trevor, Taryn, and Kristen, Alison. And now we have the match that we've all been waiting for. Taryn Kloth taking on her partner, Kristen Nuss. When we first saw them, let's go back. So that would be 2021 post-Olympics Atlanta. First time a lot of us had seen Team TKN out in the sand. They surprise everybody. They come out of the qualifiers, and they take a first. They take a gold in AVP Atlanta. Thank you to the A-team for taking a tournament off after winning gold in Tokyo. But TKN get their first AVP victory, and it was a big one. Since then, Taryn, Kloth, and Kristen Nuss have taken the world by storm, dominating on the Beach Pro Tour. 2 straight Beach Pro Tour Finals champions. 2024 Olympians were Taryn, Kloth, and Kristen Nuss. They took a 9th. They got a really, really rough draw of drawing Brandy and Mel in the first round of the eliminations, the pool of 16. Tough draw. Brandy and Mel dropped a couple in pool play, so that put them seated way low. Taryn, Kloth, and Kristen Nuss did nothing wrong. They just got seated against a team that really had their number for a stretch here over the course of this past summer in 2024. So, Taryn, Kloth, and Kristen Nuss, they're always on the same side of the court. Not tonight. Tonight, Trevor, Crabb, Taryn, Kloth versus Kristen Nuss and Alison. We'll take you back to the sands of Sydney. On the right side of your screen, Trevor Crabb about to serve. Taryn, Kloth at the net. Trevor serves at Alison first. So Alison and Kristen Nuss are on the left side of your screen. And the second match of the quarterfinals of the Aussie are underway here in Sydney, Australia. Beautiful venue here, too. You got the bridge. They got the nice bridge in the background. Sydney, the home of the... Ooh, I don't know my Olympics perfect, but I want to say that was 2000. Atlanta was 96. Was that 2000? Was the Australian Olympics? Right now, an early 3-0 lead for Alison and Kristen Nuss. And Crabb and Kloth get their first point. Taryn immediately serves at her partner, Kristen. Hard decision here who to serve to. Aussie, in the Aussie, height is a big deal. And Alison, a dominant player at his height. You don't really see the effect of the age as much or at all in a simulated environment like this. So with the height, Alison, and look at the length of those arms too. That wingspan. It's got to be like a 9-foot wingspan on that fella. Alison gets the block touch there off Trevor Crabb. He goes jumping jumbo corner. Very similar to that same shot we saw from Kylie Deberg in that last match that Geena Urango was all over. Kristen with a beautiful hand set to Alison, as you would expect out of her. Kristen Nuss digging everything, as you would expect as well. Trevor Crabb, we don't yet know who his partner is going to be in 2025. We do know that his time partnered with Theo Brunner has come to an end. I believe a few minutes after the 2024 season ended. I don't know, it wasn't minutes, maybe it was a day or two. You got that thank you Instagram post out of Trevor. In the final line saying, farewell, Theodore. So that was a partnership, as I've said before in this program, born more out of necessity with Kamer and Tri pairing up than it was anything else. Good partnership, too. 2 good players. But I don't think that they were a partnership that was born out of friendship or anything else like that. So... not surprising to see them going their separate ways. So the question then is, who does Trevor pair up with in 2025? Trevor has split blocked in the past, although I think the understanding is, from what I've heard, is that he thinks that defending is easier, and I think he'd rather continue to be a defender for the remainder of his career. And who can blame him at his age? After 2 unsuccessful Olympic quads, 2020 with Triborn, and then 2024, as I said, with Theo Brunner. So yeah, you got to look at the blockers that are out there and available for Trevor Crabb. You have to wonder if at Trevor's age, an Olympic run in 2028 is in the cards for him. Same age as Triborn. Oh, nice little option shot there by Trevor, going line fireball there. Nuss and Alison can't get to it, and Trevor and Taryn have a 10-9 lead. Trevor sets Taryn. Taryn goes with a jumping cutty. Oh, just waterfalls it over the block of Alison. That's what you have to do when you have a big blocker there. You got to get creative. And little jump set there by Trevor, blocked by Alison. Trevor with an opportunity here. That one gets a block touch by Alison. Alison's got to go, block touch by Taryn. Taryn with a laser swing at her partner, Kristen Nuss. Kristen Nuss can't corral it, and now it's a 3-point lead for Crabb and Kloth. Crabb and Kloth, the 4 seed overall in this tournament, beat Came Shock Antonio Rodriguez in the first round. Jump set there by Taryn Kloth. That's something you don't get to see very often. Again, stuff you see on the Aussie that you don't get to see on the AVP. The jump set by Taryn Kloth. Alison with a jump set as well. Add that to the list as well. Taryn with an opportunity here to extend the lead to 4. A fireball line swing, and it's 13-9, Kloth and Crabb. Alison with an opportunity. Kloth can't corral it. Sides out like they're supposed to. Alison back to the line to serve. Trevor can't corral the serve, and now it's a 2-point lead cutting into that deficit, 11-13. Alison is just throwing some scorching serves here. That one badly handled by Taryn Kloth. Taryn Kloth having real trouble right now in the serve-receive game. That one, 4 hits for Crabb and Kloth. Not sure I understand that call, but Alison, you know where he's going directly back to, and it's Taryn Kloth struggling in the serve-receive. And now we have our first match point. Trevor Crabb back to serve with a 14-13 lead. They'll get one here. Let's see if they can do it. Trevor with an opportunity to win it. Gets a block touch by Alison. Kristen Nuss is going to go. That one dug by Trevor. Overpass there by Alison. Trevor Crabb with an opportunity now. Jumping cut. He dug easily by Alison. Jumbo by Alison. Trevor's there. Oh, that went into the net. I don't think he got a block touch on that. I guess he did. Kristen Nuss sets Alison. Alison, jumbo. Trevor Crabb's there again. Trevor with a swing to win it. Alison with a swing to tie it up. That one can't be corralled by Trevor Crabb, and we are all tied up at 14 apiece. Boy, is every single match today going to go extra points. Bonus volleyball for you guys. And we have our second match point now for Crabb and Kloth. Taryn Kloth back to serve. We'll see where she goes. She goes at Alison. Jump set there by Kristen Nuss. And Alison can't corral it. Taryn Kloth and Trevor Crabb getting the victory. Nuss and Alison did well to fight back into this one, down by as many as 3 at one point late in this one. But Crabb and Kloth doing a little bit too much. Nuss and Cerutti headed home. Crabb and Kloth moving on. They are your second winners of the night, and they are advancing. 16-14 their win over Kristen Nuss and Alison Cerutti. So the 4 seed will take on the 16 seed in the semifinals 1 week from tonight. The semifinals and the finals both taking place 1 week from tonight, Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, right here on YouTube. Be there. We are broadcasting from the Bet the Beach studios. The games will be in New York City. So get to your computer, get to your tablet, get to your phone, get to your television, and make sure you are there. The first matchup of the semifinals of Aussie number 1 is set. Evan, Cory, Kylie, Deberg, they are your 16 seeds. They win earlier tonight, 17-15 over Urango and Budinger. They will take on Trevor Crabb and Taryn Kloth, 16-14 win just a few moments ago against Kristen Nuss and Alison Cerutti. So that'll be a great matchup there. Trevor and Taryn, definitely your favorites. Cory, Deberg, 16 seeds. They already beat Megan Kraft and Andy Bennett. They already beat one Olympian there. Then they take on Geena Urango and Chase Budinger. They take down another Olympian. Can they go Olympian, and take down Taryn Kloth in the semifinals? That'll be your 9:05 matchup 1 week from tonight. So 9:05, Wednesday, January 8th. It's Evan, Cory, and Kylie Deberg versus Trevor Crabb and Taryn Kloth. 9:05 p.m. Eastern, 6:05 p.m. Pacific time. On this YouTube channel right here on Bet the Beach. Not over yet, though. Round of 8 teams left, quarterfinals, 2 matches down, 2 matches to go. 4 teams remaining to see on the sands tonight. The first matchup, starting here in about 2 minutes, 1 minute now. Miles Partain and Julia Scoles, the 2 seeds overall. They beat Sean Cook and Therese Cannon 18-16 in the opening round. They will be taking on Betsi, Flint, and Theo Brunner. Betsi and Theo, 15-13 victory over Melissa Humana Paredes and James Shaw. And our fourth and final match of the night here tonight, coming up in just a few minutes. Simo, Cody, Caldwell, the 14 seeds. The big upset victory for them just a couple of weeks ago against Miles Evans and Brandy Wilkerson, taking on the Bug, Taylor Crabb, and the Latvian Olympian, Tina Graudina. Let's go back to Sydney now for the third matchup of the night. The right side of your screen, Miles Partain back to serve. with his partner Julia Scoles at the net. And it's an ace serve to kick it off. Theo Brunner just daydreaming out there. And Theo and Betsi down 1-0, although Theo, beautiful cross-body swing there to tie it up at 1 apiece. Left side of your screen, Betsi Flint and Theo Brunner. Theo Brunner, as I said earlier, narrowly missing out on the 2024 Olympics with his partner Trevor Crabb. That's the spot that Chase Budinger and Miles Evans took. There is a 2-team country quota for the Olympics, so although Trevor and Theo were in a qualifying position as far as points go across the world, only 2 teams from the USA allowed to play in the Olympics. So Trevor and Theo out, Chase Budinger and Miles Evans in. Theo Brunner is another player who I think you can fun to speculate about what he's gonna do. I think in 2025. I think we talked about it a little bit last week, and I think it's a kind of a benefit. One of the many benefits I think of the AVP League is that the format will extend careers. I think the tournament style format is tough on an aging body. I think having to play up to 3 matches in a day, like on a Friday or on a Saturday of one of these big tournaments, can be really tough on these guys. And I think playing 1 match on a Saturday and 1 match on a Sunday, or like coming up, it's going to be Friday, Saturday, and the matches are to sets to 15. I think that will do a lot for the longevity. So I think look for big blockers like Theo Brunner, a big blocker like Phil Dahlhauser to play a couple more years than you think he might with the advent of this AVP League. Another good storyline here as Flint and Brunner take the lead here 7-6. Scoles serving at Brunner. Betsi Flint and Julia Scoles, partners for the last few seasons, made a abbreviated run, I would say, at the 2024 Olympics, and easily would have been in a qualifying position for the Olympics had they continued their push. Unfortunately for them, they happen to be playing for the Federation of the United States, who has, on the women's side, the strongest federation, the strongest and deepest federation around. Brazil would have something to say about that. Brazil, I think, in my mind, is a clear number 2. Kelly Chang and Sarah Hughes, Taryn, Kloth, and Kristen Nuss, with some pretty significant success early in the quad. That would be back in 2023. Basically boxed out Betsi Flint and Julia Scoles from having even close to an opportunity. And Betsi and Julia had some real success. So I think if they had continued to push for it, they would have most certainly ended up in a qualifying position, points-wise, but they were never going to take over or overtake Kelly and Sarah and TKN. 11-7 now for Theo Brunner and Betsi Flint. 11-8 now. Miles Partain back to serve. Miles Partain and Andy Benish look to be pretty secured as a team headed at least into the 2025 season. 4 years from now is a long way away. That 2028 quad for LA will not start until the beginning of the international season in 2027. So you have all of 2025 and all of 2026, not to mess around, but to play volleyball, earn money, and see who your partner wants to be. If you do have Olympic aspirations, you use these 2 years to figure out who you want to play with, who you want to spend every waking moment for basically the better part of 2 years with, going for an Olympics. 13-9 right now. Flint and Brunner looking for the upset. 7 seeds on the left side of your screen, looking to upset the 2 seeds. Boy, dangerous to be a high-seeded team in this tournament, although not terribly unexpected. The Aussie kind of an equalizer in a lot of ways. And as we've seen, funny things can happen any given Sunday, they say. In this case, any given Wednesday. But Flint and Brunner right now, 13-10. Leading Partain and Scoles. But yeah, Betsi and Julia, will they stay together? Will they split up? Both players, I think, still have Olympic aspirations. I would say Julia Scoles definitely does. I think Betsi a little bit older. Would not be surprised to see both of them make a run at the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles, but will they do as a team? First match point now for Flint and Brunner. This one got here in a hurry. A jump set there by Theo. That one doesn't clear the net. And 2 more match points now for Flint and Brunner. Partain serving at Theo. Theo an opportunity to win it. That one dug deftly by Miles Partain. And the swing finds sand. 15-12. Theo Brunner and Betsi Flint advance. They are your winners. They beat Miles Partain and Julia Scoles. The 2-seeded overall, Partain and Scoles headed home. The 7 seeds, Betsi Flint and Theo Brunner, moving on 15-12 victory here in the quarterfinals. And they will take on the winner of our final match tonight, which will be getting underway here in just a few minutes. Dangerous to be a high-seeded team in this tournament. The highest seeded remaining right now is 4-seeded Trevor, Crabb, and Taryn Kloth. The 1 seed, Kraft and Benish, they got taken down night number 1, match number 1 by Evan, Cory, and Kylie Deberg. You just saw the 2-seeded team fall to Betsi Flint and Theo Brunner. The 3 seed dropped last week to the 14 seed Simo and Cody Caldwell, who you're going to see here in just a few minutes take on Taylor Crabb and Tina Graudina. But to go back, let's look back at the day that was. First matchup, Evan, Cory, and Kylie Deberg beating Chase, Budinger, and Geena Urango by a score of 17-15. They move on to the semifinals. They will face Trevor, Crabb, and Taryn Kloth. Taryn, beating up on Kristen and Alison 16-14. First 2 matches of the day went extra points. Not the case for our third match. Miles Partain and Julia Scoles trailed the entire way. That was about a 3 to 4 point lead for Brunner and Flint right from Jump Street, with the exception of the ace serve to start the match there by Miles Partain. Flint and Theo Brunner took the lead early, and they held it. 15-12, Flint and Brunner moving on. And they will face the winner of our final matchup tonight. And boy, is it a good one. The Aussie is an invitational tournament, not an open. We invited whatever teams that we thought were the most interesting that play regularly on the AVP. The one player that I think you could make an argument for regularly being a little bit of a stretch would be Tina Graudina. She has played on the AVP, and she has won on the AVP. 2022 AVP Fort Lauderdale. I was there to watch her and Haley Harward take AVP Fort Lauderdale, take the victory, take that was at the time a Pro Series level event, so it was the highest level you can get. Tina and Haley winning AVP tournament in 2022 in Fort Lauderdale. Her partner, one of my favorites on the sand, Taylor Crabb. Taylor currently paired with Taylor Sander. Sander just recently went to India to play some winter indoor. What does that mean for his beach career? Does that mean that he is switching back to indoor? Does that mean that he's collecting some money during the off season and then plans to hit the sand again with Taylor in 2025? Taylor Crabb, that is. We don't know, and it's something to watch for sure. I do believe Taylor Crabb being a little younger than his Hawaiian compatriots of Trevor and Try. Trevor and Try, I think both in 30, 36, 37. I think Taylor is 3 to 4 years younger than them, maybe 32, 33. I do think for sure Taylor's got Olympic aspirations for 2028. I would be shocked if he didn't. So Taylor, a guy to watch here in 2025 and then the next few years as we head towards the Olympic cycle. And then Tina Graudina, already made 2 Olympics for Latvia. I did this wrong last week, so I want to make sure I get it right. Took a 3rd in 2021 in Tokyo, 2021, and then took a 4th, losing to Switzerland's Brunner and Uberli in the bronze medal match. So took a 3rd and then a 4th in Paris about 6 months ago in the 2024 Olympics. Did Tina Graudina with her partner Anastasia Samoilova. They are taking on Simo and Cody Caldwell. Cody Caldwell, as you know, winner of the Best Celebration Award from the AVP League drinking game. And if you missed on that, follow Bet the Beach on Instagram and go back to the 2024 AVP League Drinking Game Awards. Cody Caldwell, the winner, Mr. Santhro. And then Simo, his partner, defending behind the big block of Cody, I think both these players might have some Olympic aspirations as we look towards 2028. So Savvy and Cody, the underdogs, the 14 seeds, taking on Taylor Crabb and Tina Graudina. Let's go back to Sydney, Australia, our final quarterfinal matchup of the night. Taylor Crabb on the right side of your screen serving. He will serve at Cody Caldwell to get our fourth and final matchup of the night underway. Cody with the block there, and Cody with a aggressive line swing there. Taylor Crabb can't get his hands on it. And Caldwell and Savvy take an early 1-0 lead. And there's that over-the-net invasion I warned you about. I love that call, the over-the-net invasion. That one I gotta bring into my my day-to-day beach volleyball commentary. Over the net invasion, just sounds awesome. Tina with a nice little back set to Taylor. Taylor skying there. Got some ups, does Taylor, but Cody with an option swing cross court, and they now have a 2-1 lead. Fourth and final matchup of the night here, as I said, Cody and his partner Savvy taking on Tina and Taylor. 4 hits there. That one didn't clear the net. That's another thing you get here in the Aussie sometimes. You get 2 players that come together like that, and neither really knows who touched the first ball, and you'll very frequently see the second ball, both players looking at each other like, who's got to get it? And then oftentimes the wrong one hits it, and you get a 4-hit situation, and just can't do that. That's one more than you can do here. Cody with an option swing, deep seam. Taylor can't get to that, and it's currently a 3-4 ball game. Overpass there by Tina. Cody digs it. Cody with that jumping jumbo. Tina's there. Tina, jumbo of her own, Sav digs it. So the winner of this one will take on Betsi, Flint, and Theo Brunner in our second semifinal match of the night, 1 week from tonight. So that's next Wednesday, January 8th, 9:15 p.m. Betsi, Flint, and Theo Brunner, the 7 seeds, they are awaiting the winner of this matchup here. And the other half of the bracket, the other semifinal already set, 9:05 next Wednesday. Nice jumbo there by Caldwell. I didn't know if that was going to go in or out. Referee calls it in. No complaint there from Crabb and Graudina. Caldwell way over the net on that one. That's one thing that they will let you do. If it's on your side of the net, they'll let you go way over to get it. Caldwell's going to do it again. Caldwell deep seam swing extends their lead to 6-4. Other semifinal already set, 9:05 p.m. Eastern, 6:05 p.m. Pacific, next Wednesday, January 8th on YouTube, the Bet the Beach YouTube channel. Evan, Cory, and Kylie Deberg, the 16 seeds, taking on the 4-seeded Trevor, Crabb, and Taryn, Kloth. That one at 9:05 p.m. The second semi will be at 9:15. The winner of this one taking on Betsi and Julia. Right now, tied up 6-6. Tina with a swing and now a serve. See if they can extend their lead. Nice little jump set there by Tina to Taylor. Taylor's swing can't find sand, and now they've taken their first lead of the matchup at 7-6. Sav with a little bit of an errant pass, but Caldwell's able to corral it. Tina's swing can't clear the net, and we're all tied up at 7 apiece. New ball game, game to 8. Taylor's pass a little errant there. Sav with the block on Taylor. Sav at the net now in front of Caldwell. The stuff you see in the Aussie, you can't beat it. Caldwell finally gets to the net there, and Tina just curls one over him. Sorry, Cody. Tina's been around the block a couple of times. She knows where to find sand there, and they take their second lead of the match at 8-7. Now they extend their lead, 9-7. Tina with a swing, and Caldwell gets a block touch there. Caldwell with a jump set. Sav with the swing. Tina picks that one up. Taylor's swing did not touch the hands of Cody Caldwell. I thought it did as well. So did Tina. Tina went over with it. The ref called 4. As I say on this show very often, that is one too many, folks. Caldwell with a block touch there. He's got to go. Ooh, cross-body, cross-court swing there. I like that sharp line swing there by Caldwell. And we're tied up at 9. Tina with an opportunity to side out here. Caldwell gets a block touch. He's got to go. Graudina gets a block touch. Taylor goes right over with it. Graudina with an opportunity here. Caldwell getting his hands on just about everything and adds in a jump set there, but he had a block touch. He had the block touch, and they drop the point now, and it's a 1-point lead for Crabb and Graudina. Boy, the way this match is going, the way this night's going, that same cross court swing there by Caldwell. Taylor Crabb gets his hands on it, but getting them a little bit out of system is that nice swing there by Caldwell. Caldwell in the middle of the court. Taylor Crabb gets a block touch there. Taylor, we've seen him get plenty of blocks on the AVP Tour. When he gets to the net, he is pretty effective for a guy who's a little undersized. Tina with an opportunity here. Finds the hands of Simo out of bounds. Tied up at 11. French fries on the board. I got to give credit to who says that. Where did I get that? I think that might be a KV. Kevin Barnett. French fries on the board. It's either him or Mark Sherman. Both legendary commentators for the sport. They get to commentate the real stuff. I'm taking the simulated stuff. Learning at the feet of some greats. Kevin Barnett, Cam Owen, Rich Lamborn, Mark Sherman. And all the guys on the international tour, too, are also spectacular. I don't know all their names yet. Carrie Pothurst is great. I think it's Louis Lett who does the King and Queen of the Beach. He's very entertaining. There's a couple more guys. Travis Merwitter, obviously, spectacular. Kyle Friend has been a great addition to their lineup. But there's a couple other guys there that do it on the international tour. That apologies, I don't know your names, but you are excellent at what you do. That's one thing about the sport of volleyball. We got our first match point here. That one snuck up on me. Graudina and Crabb, 14-12 now. 2 match points now for the Olympians. And yes, Taylor Crabb is an Olympian, 2020 Olympian. He deserved it, despite the fact that he did not get a chance to play. There you go. Cody Caldwell takes the option swing. Actually, I think he might have gotten a block touch there. He probably had to go. And it's one more match point here, but the overpass by Graudina. 2 overpasses there by Graudina, giving Sav and Cody an opportunity to tie this one up at 14. Let's see if they can do it. Oh, the jumping jumbo by Cody Caldwell over the head of Tina Graudina, and we are tied up now at 14 apiece. Caldwell with an option swing. That one, let's get the block touch by Graudina. Cody with another opportunity. This one a little cutty. Taylor's there. Of course he is. Taylor, and we got our first match point now for Sav and Caldwell. 15-14. Graudina with a nice cross-court set to Crabb. Got an opportunity to side out here and tied it at 15. Oh, 4 hits. 4 hits. That was, I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but that was that was quite a way to end it. Tina Graudina and Taylor Crabb, 14-16. They dropped that one to Cody Caldwell and Simo. Let's go back. We need to go back to that last point and see that last point again, because that 4 hits really surprised me. Let's do a quick instant replay here. Cody's back to serve. So Cody gets it to Taylor. Taylor to Tina. Taylor's over. We got a block touch there. We got a block touch on... Oh, okay. We had a block touch on Tina that nobody saw. Taylor didn't see it. Tina didn't see it. But sure enough, the refs had the right call there. Tina just got a little bit of a block touch there. She didn't call it out to her partner. Taylor didn't realize it. She must not realize it because she set the ball to Taylor. And a heartbreaking way for the 6 seeds to bow out of the Aussie. 16-14, Mr. Santhro, Cody Caldwell, and his partner, Simo, advance, and they are headed to the semifinals. 9:15 Eastern, 6:15 Pacific on YouTube, the Bet the Beach YouTube channel. It'll be Simo and Cody Caldwell, the 14 seeds, taking on the 7-seeded Betsi, Flint, and Theo Brunner. And then the finals, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. The finals of the Aussie. Aussie number 1 from New York, but right here on the Bet the Beach YouTube channel. 4 teams remain. Who will take the crown as Aussie number 1 champion? Will it be the 16-seeded Evan, Cory, and Kylie Deberg? Will it be the 4-seeded Trevor, Crabb, and Taryn Kloth? They are the highest seed remaining right now at the 4 seed. Incredible. Upset, Cinderella stories, all sorts of drama. What more can you ask for from the Aussie? On the right side of your bracket, the 7 seeds, Betsi, Flint, and Theo Brunner, taking on the 14-seeded Simo and Cody Caldwell. The 7 seed versus the 14 seed on this side. We got the 16 seed versus the 4 seed on this seed. who will be the Aussie champions. 3 matches for you to go. Next Wednesday, we'll be live on YouTube. Live. So that means that you can participate, comment, interact, call in. I'll have the phone number there. You can do some live commentary with me if you'd like. Evan, Cory, Kylie, Deberg, Trevor, Crabb, Taryn, Kloth. That matchup, the first semifinal matchup, is at 9:05 p.m. Eastern. 10 minutes later, 9:15 p.m. Eastern, Betsi, Flint, Theo, Brunner takes on Savvy, Simo, Cody, Caldwell. And then 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. It's the finals of the Aussie #1. Be there on YouTube, the Bet the Beach YouTube channel. 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific, the finals of Aussie #1. And with that, we'll say goodnight and have a pleasant tomorrow, and we'll see you 1 week from tonight. Goodbye.
Wake up, sunshine, let's go play. Beach volleyball is the way. Sand in my toes, sky so blue. Fun in the sun, just me and you. Bounce on the beach, set the ball high. Smiles all around and we reach for the sky. Surfs up and laughter's in the breeze. Join the podcast if you please. Having in, watch us fly. Under the sun we feel so high. Spike and surf, hear the cheer. Every day is summer here. Wake up, sunshine, let's go play. Beach volleyball is the way. Sand in my toes, sky so blue. Fun in the sun, just me and you. Bounce on the beach, set the ball high. Smiles all around and we reach for the sky. Surfs up and laughter's in the breeze. Join the podcast if you please. Dive and dig, watch us fly. Under the sun we feel so high. Spike and surf, hear the cheer. Every day is summer here. Watch us fly. Under the sun we feel so high. Spike and surf, hear the cheer. Every day is summer here.